Hello, my name is Edward Brooks. The purpose of these videos really is just to share what I've seen in the market around the skills and the need for skills in new technology. So far, I've talked about the issues facing us around the economy and also the blurring of the lines between all these new technologies. These have profound impacts. These have profound impacts on employees and employers alike, the decisions they can and have to make, and how people are mapping out their own personal futures. So today I want to focus on the concept of the last mile and what we've evolved this to, i.e., what we call the next last mile. Today I want to focus on the concept of the last mile and how we've evolved this to the concept of the next last mile. Again, I was introduced to the concept of the last mile, I think last year by a venture capital firm that was looking to invest in training in the skills sector. And the concept is very simple. The idea is that higher education is very strong on the academic side of things, but the world is changing so fast that they can't adapt their content fast enough to keep up with the needs of employers. So there is a growing pool of suppliers offering training that will make graduates job ready, and they provide the last mile, which is the bridge between academia and real employment. But this concept got us thinking, is there ever really, in fact, has there ever really been such a thing as the last mile? No matter what time in history you look at, you've had to keep learning, you've had to keep growing, certainly if you want to succeed and keep succeeding at anything. Today in our world, things are moving faster than ever, and the speed is increasing rapidly. In fact, I've been reusing a phrase that we heard at a conference, I think a couple of years ago, when someone stood up and said, "Beware, the world is never going to move this slowly again." And just look around at our worlds and the new areas of technology and the infinite numbers of subsets within each new technology. In most of them, this is still very early days. So you have to get up and wake up to what's happening, and you have to be able to keep up with what's happening. Which is one of the reasons why we focus on so much on the concept of awareness as the first level of knowledge as a service. You have to know what can be done with a new technology before you learn how to do it. So back in our real world and the world ahead of us, there really is no last mile. There is a perpetual next last mile, or maybe just the next mile. There is no end point. This is really the point we're trying to get across here. There's a perpetual last mile, an ongoing next last mile, whatever you want to call it, but there is no end point. The one important thing in all of this is that most people already have 95% of the skills they need. So a project manager knows how to manage projects. They just have to learn about what's different with the technology that they are working on now, the challenges it faces, etc. But the key thing is you're not starting at 0%, you're probably starting at 95%. Your skills and experience to date are of value. And the next last mile, recognizing this and that it's all incremental. You're never starting from scratch, you're moving forward with your core skills. Recognizing this is important for many reasons. First and foremost, it prepares you mentally for the fact that lifelong learning isn't a cliche, it's what you have to program yourself to do. As an employer, you have to do what you can to facilitate that for your employees, partly because it's going to help them deliver, and partly because they will absolutely recognize that you're doing everything you can to encourage and facilitate their own personal growth. Helping them succeed and helping them grow will translate into employee retention. In the next video, I'm going to talk about the concept of the next last mile and show more of the challenges that people. In the next video, I'm going to take the concept of the next last mile and show more of the challenges that people and projects are facing in new technology. And I'm going to show why most solutions are either temporary fixes that postpone the solution to the problem or they ignore the problem altogether. My name is Edward Brooks. My details are listed here. Again, feel free to reach out to me anytime, and I trust that you're getting value from these videos.